Welcome to Q&A practice. Let's start out with this transcript that we had started previously. This is really questioning between the court and the witness only. And we will start with the court. Ready? Here we go. One of the most difficult rules for people to follow, everyone, whether they've testified or not, is the next one, which is please try not to talk at the same time that someone else is speaking. What's going to happen is the attorneys are going to start asking you a question. Sometimes their questions are a little long, and you'll think you know where they're going. You'll want to spit this answer out so you can be done with this process. All that does is slow things down. The other thing is it's impossible for any of us to follow what two people are saying at the same time. It's impossible for our court reporter to take down what two people are saying at the same time. Understood? Yes. Okay. If you don't hear a question, let us know that you didn't hear it, and the attorneys will ask the question more loudly. If you don't understand a question, let us know that you didn't understand it, and the attorneys will hopefully ask a more understandable question. If you hear the word objection, please stop talking. I have to rule on the objection. You don't need to worry about what I say when I rule on the objection. Once I've ruled, the attorneys will either ask you to answer the question or ask you a new question. Understood? Yes. The final thing is do your best to only answer the question that is asked without volunteering any additional information. Let me show you how this can cause problems. Do you know what time it is? Yes, I do. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. Quite often, when somebody asks that question, the person who answers it will volunteer the time, even though the question didn't ask what the time was. It just asked, do you know? Good point, right? All right. Let's try some more Q&A from this transcript. will start with defense attorney. Ready? Here we go. Okay, and like I said, I had merged over into that first, the right turn, left turn lane, and I was riding alongside of him at that time. Okay, and my question to you is, okay, where alongside the tractor and the tanker trailer were you when he commenced to come into your lane as you suggest? What part of the tractor and trailer were you in conjunction with when that occurred? I was more in conjunction with the trailer, more so than the tractor. Okay, now it's a long trailer, right? That is correct. Was your vehicle closer to the rear tandem wheels of the trailer, or was it closer to the middle of the trailer? Closer to the middle of the trailer. Closer to the middle of the trailer. Closer to the middle of the trailer. Okay, I've got your deposition transcript in front of you there, sir. If you could please draw your attention to page 67. Pardon me. If you could go to page 66, line 22, which is the last line on page 66. Let me know when you're there. What page? Which line number? The very last line of page 66, line 22. You see that? Yes. Okay. I'm going to read with you, so I want you to make sure that I'm reading this correctly. Beginning page 66, line 22, I asked you, now in terms of where you were in relation with the rider trailer, when you say it came into your lane, were you about halfway down the trailer, or were you back where the rear tandems are? Your answer was back near the rear tandems, right? That's correct. Next question. So further towards the back of the trailer than the middle? Your answer, that's correct. That was your testimony at your deposition? That is correct. Okay, does that refresh your recollection that that's in fact this deposition was taken back on the 7th of May 2009? I do remember that deposition. Okay, do you agree that your deposition testimony is right? Yes. Okay, did you ever progress further than the rear tandems of the trailer? Did you ever progress forward further than that point after he commenced to come into your lane? I can't recall. Okay, so the rear tandems back at the rear of the tanker, that's as far forward in terms of the tractor trailer that you got in conjunction with this entire event. Objection overruled. Correct. All right, we will stop there. That will conclude our Q&A practice.